Welcome to update 5 of the amusing hobby Ferdinand. So here I'm carrying on construction of the interior. This is the other side I'm working on now. Again, same as the opposite side. Lots of little fiddly parts. Again, the fit's excellent. No problem at all. There's not so many parts on this side. Again, a little bit of a clean up. There's a couple of ejector pin marks that need to be taken care of. But this plastic amusing hobby I've used is excellent. There's no problems at all. It's really nice plastic to work with, and it's so easy to sand as well. Just using the extra thin, to me extra thin, the normal one. These are the actual racks for the shells I'm gluing on here. And like I said, it's all painted the off-white, but these parts I'm gluing in now are actually black. So I'll just get the brush and paintbrush them. Really detailed, and the fit all through the build, the fit's been excellent. Lots of little parts, but all you gotta do, just make sure you get them the right way, because you can get them the wrong way around. But if you just follow your instructions, you'll have no problems at all. Just like I say, thanks for all your comments and feedback on the last video. Really appreciated. Still a few little parts to glue on. I actually did them off camera because my hands were getting in the way, so it was just easy just to fit them. Now we're working now. This is the front I'm working on now, and it glues inside. I don't know what these parts are. But again, it's all the same colour, so I can fit them all. Well, that hole there is where the gun barrel comes through. And just make sure you've got them the right way, because you can get them upside down. So a little touch of extra thin, just position it, and then I'll just touch it again with the extra thin just to make sure. But the construction of the interior now is nearly finished. But this will have the exact same treatment as the lower hull. So it'll be primered with the red brown oxide, then the chipping fluid, then the off-white. So you got 4 of these parts, and there's 4 other parts to fit. A little bit of a seam line I had to clean up. With a couple of swipes with the knife and the sanding stick, that was gone. Just making sure they're straight. They are quite tricky to fit. So all I'm doing, just making sure they're straight. Right, so I've just got 2 more parts to fit. Okay, the last one. Again, just make sure you're going the right way up. Right, now this is a dry. I have get a test fit. Just make sure it fits alright. And there you can see no problems at all. What I do is just clamp it first and then run the glue around it. Just watch you don't knock your pieces off you've just put on. And then get the extra fin then and just run it around the edge. But just make sure you don't touch the clamps because it'll capillary underneath it. I've had to do no sanding of this part, it just went straight in. No problem at all. Okay, so that's that bit fitted. Right, now we're going to start gluing stuff on the outside. But what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to leave this part loose. I'm not going to glue it to the lower hull. So I could take it off and show you inside, you could see inside and that then. Although it's got the clear parts, you still can't quite see everything. But all you got to do is when you're handling it, watch you don't knock your pieces off. A lot of small pieces to glue on. These parts are keyed as well, so you can't get it wrong. This is the back we're doing here. You can have this open, these little bits, these little hatches. Because it's got the clear parts, I'll just glue them shut. Right, we've gone back to the lower hull now. I'm just dry fitting the suspension. You can glue these parts on, but you can still pull the suspension off. Just make sure there's two facing the way I'm doing now, and then the end one faces the opposite way. So just follow your instructions, you'll have no problem. And it's all like I said, it's all adjustable. The fit's really nice. It's really nice. As you can see, it's all adjustable. Right, I'm just fitting the wheels now. I don't actually glue them on, because what I want to do, I want to pull them off and paint them separate. As you can see, they keep falling off, but there's like little caps you glue on. So what you'll do, you'll put the wheels on, glue the caps on, and it keeps them in place. Right, now we're starting on one of the side pieces. You've got 4 of these to fit, but they are handed as well, so just make sure you're going the right way. There's some ejector pin marks there, but I don't actually worry about them, because when the tracks are on, you're not going to see them. Okay, so we're just doing the opposite side now. Let me know what you think about the kit. Would you get one? Because if you're thinking about it, I would. It's great value for money. There's lots of parts. Fits no problem at all. I mean, I've got the crane to build yet as well. And that's a kit on its own. Right, now we're just fitting the side pieces, these bits now, just fitting them. I've just had to clean, there's like a couple of holes each end and the tabs are just a bit too big to go in, so I've just trimmed them down a little bit. Just a couple of swipes with a sanding stick and then they went straight in. So I'm just putting my clamps on, making sure they're up the square as I'm doing it. Again, watch your glue. You don't want it capillarying underneath your clamps. Again, the fit is excellent. I'm putting quite a lot of glue on this. I do want it to be really strong. And then just leave your clamps on for a few hours. But I do leave them on overnight, just to make sure. Right, now we're gluing parts on the side now. These parts I'm fitting is where the tail cables fit. Again, the fit's excellent. All you gotta do is make sure you don't put them in upside down. Again, just follow your instructions. Okay, we're just working on the other side now. You can see the suspension, I've taken it off, because when I'm lying it on its side like this with the suspension on, it was a bit awkward. So all it does, it just pulls off and then you can put it back on again when it's all painted. There's not that many parts to fit on the outside. Again, a little bit of some seam lines on these parts, but they are, like I said, the plastic's that nice to work with. A few swipes with your sanding stick and it's gone. Right, now we're working on the back. There's a lot of parts on the back. These are your towing eyes, these are fitting. Don't glue these parts on, you can leave these loose. Okay, this is on the back. There's a bit of photo etched to fit on it. Okay, just make sure it's square. Right, that's the MIG ammo. The black CA glue. And I'll just touch the edges. Just got a little bit of wire there I'm using just to put the glue on. Make sure as well you get the white around. There's the back and the front. Okay, so that's that bit done. Working on the jack now. This is quite detailed. Again, the fit's excellent. A little bit of a seam line again to take care of. Nothing major. Just fitting the handle. Okay, I finished the off camera because of the last few parts are really small and I was struggling to film it. Now there's no locating pins for this, so all you gotta do is just look on the drawing on the instructions and it shows you where to fit it. So all you gotta do is just make sure you got it level and square. Right, this is another towing eye. There's two pieces. Okay, so I'll just fit in the bottom part now. Really nice, it's really detailed. I've got to say, I'm using Hobby. I made a cracking job of this kit. I do like my mini art kits, but this is close for the detail. Right, this is the basket part I'm fitting now. That has got like 18 pins. Right, that's the jack block I've just fitted. That's got some really nice wood texture on it. That'll paint up really nicely. Now we're working on the front now. Just some more towing eyes. Okay, so that's them fitted. Again, don't glue these parts on. Just watch your glue with the clear parts, because if you touch it with the glue, the extra thin, it will just all fog up. These are two lights I'm fitting, there's one each side. Again, there's locating holes, so it'll help you get it in the right place. All you got to worry about is not getting it upside down. Well, the instructions are well clear. Okay, so I'll just fit in the actual light now. Just make sure they're square, look. So if you just hold it up, just to straighten it. Right, now this is like a storage box that goes on the front, and it's got all tools in it. Now you can have this open or you can have it closed. If you have it closed, there's no need to put the tools on, but I'm going to have it open. So I've had to taken care of some ejector pins. So all I've done, just put some super glue in them and then sanded them down, because you will see them. And I think it's just easier to paint them while they're in situ as well. The little locating pins as well, so you can get them in the right place. But just be careful when you sand it down, because you'll sand them out else. Just make sure you go it the right way. Okay. And these handles of the tools have got some nice texturing on as well, so you can really go to town on them. And there's on the lid as well, there's tools glued on the lid as well. Now you'll see. You'll see in a sec. Okay, so that's then fitted. But when you put the tools in, most of the injector pin marks are covered anyway. That's the lid I'm working on now. Them black dots there is where I filled the injector pin marks in. Again, there's little pins so you can locate your parts. But the one side I did sand off, they were right where the injector pin holes were. But they're pretty easy to locate. Oops. There's one more part to fit, and then that's the tools fitted. Like I said, if you're having it closed up, you don't need to really fit these. So there, that's it, all glued together. Shame to lose all that detail. All I'm doing now is just fitting it. There's like 4 holes for the box to fit glue to. I'll leave the lid loose, so I don't fit that yet. So that's it. That's update 5 finished. So if you like what you see, please subscribe, leave me a thumbs up and a comment. Really do appreciate them all. Thank you.